Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Hush. It's probably been a while since you've seen me. I did take a little break from recording just because work got a little hectic. We have some things and events that are going on that I have to, or I had to attend or just, give my full focus to. So since then, I finished, I think the last book I was reading was The Reappearance of Rachel Price. I have since finished that. That book is amazing. I want to give that book like a 4.3, 4.5 around that scale. I did find myself like in a rush to finish it, but once it got to a certain twist in the book, it did keep me entertained to the end. I felt like it was like a one underlying plot that I felt like they could have changed, or I felt like it didn't need to be included at all. But other than that, the book was amazing. I stayed up very late to finish it around like 4 a.m. like a week or two, like 2 weeks ago. And I loved it. But since then, I've been thinking about finishing up some books that I started, but either just put down and didn't finish, or just didn't have time to finish and just moved on. Not that the books weren't interesting, it's just that I'm a mood reader through and through. So I want to read at a certain time, I may not finish, or I may not want to read another time. So I decided that I'm going to make this a series that I finish either books or series that I have started in the past and I just didn't get through. Not saying that it will be books that I DNF, because those books I'm never picking up again, I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be a book that I do find interesting, or I have read and was like, okay, love it, but just wasn't in the mood to read. So I'm going to do that. So the first book I do have that I'm going to do that with is Real by Kennedy Ryan. And I love that book. Every time I read it, I really don't understand why I'm putting it down. I truly don't. Sorry, I'm walking backwards to the couch. But I don't understand why I'm putting it down. It's just that it's like really romance heavy and I love it. It's just like sometimes I'm not in the mood for like romance. And then at one point in time, it just was like, I'm not dating, I'm not doing anything, so why am I reading romance? So I was just like in a heavy thriller, and I think that's why I haven't picked it up since. So I'm just going to start with that book and really take our time, read it, because I love the book. I love Kennedy Ryan. If you know me, then you know I'm a huge Kennedy Ryan fan, and I love her books. It's just that I haven't finished this one book. And it is another book that I haven't finished by her, but it's just because I don't want that book to end. So I'm going to do that probably in another video and not this one, depending on how fast I get through this book, because I think I'm 48% into this book. So we'll see. Let's play by ear. We'll see. But yeah, let's get started. So I'm back. Here's the book. Real. I'm going to be reading it off my Kindle. I don't have the physical copy, but I think I want to own the physical copy, because I did see that Kennedy Ryan is doing a re-release of the cover. I'm thinking about adding that to my collection. But for right now, we will be reading off my Kindle. And also, too, I need to read on my Kindle more often, just because I don't. And I really blame my aunt, just because I wasn't buying physical copies of books. When I was about to move out here, I just said like I didn't want to have to carry or pack a lot of things and move them out here. So I just stopped buying books altogether and read off of my iPad at that time. So I just got in the habit of not buying books and just reading digitally. And then I went home last summer and my aunt treated me to books. And I already had a few here, but I went with her to Barnes and I bought books, and I was not supposed to. Well, she bought them, and that's how you get me. It was like, she bought them. She's like, it's okay, I'll just ship them out to you. And I'm like, okay. So now I had to get like a book cart, because now I have physical books. So I think I want the physical copy of this book, because I do have some type of like boundary when it comes down to buying books. It's like I only want to buy books that I want to keep for a long time. Some books I'm just like, no, this is good, but I know I don't want to own it. So that's perfectly okay with me. But I think this is a book I want to own because I do like it. And it's a book that I would borrow to other people, knowing that I would get it back, hopefully. But no, I'm lying. With that cover, I wouldn't let anyone own it. But I do think I want to own that book. But without further ado, let's start this book because I'll be sitting here chatting all day if I could. So we're just gonna go ahead and start right now. Let's set a timer first. I think it's 3 o'clock. So I think I wanted to read. Let's try 30 minutes and then we'll take a little break and see how I feel after that, just in case I want to do anything else. But let's just start right now. Ooh, that seems good. I just finished chapter 29. No, 29. I just finished chapter 38. As you can see, I'm on chapter 39 now. That was good. So, only 52% in, but we're making it through. We're doing it. I'm going to pick right back up. I'm going to take a quick little break. That chapter was good. But I want to eat real quick. And then I'll be right back on camera. I should have did that before, but I'll be right back on camera after I finish it. So just wanted to jump in real quick. I'm at 87%. I'm not really emotional when it comes down to books. Like, I've never read a book that makes me cry, per se. But this particular book has me in my feelings. I don't really know why. It's just certain parts that kind of, heavier than others. And it honestly depends what you define as heavy. Like, for me, this was a kind of a heavy topic, especially, as a Black woman. But seeing this play out and the way he shows up for her in this way is amazing. And, being loved like that out loud, and he's really, he's standing on business. I really see why Talia, I don't know if you know who Talia is, she said this is her #1 book boyfriend, and I can see why, because Kanan does not play. Like, Kanan does not play. Especially because he has this nonchalant personality in the beginning of the book, and seeing the way he goes to bat for her and for them, it's amazing. So I'm 87% in. I'm almost done. Yeah. This book was really good. Really good. I don't know what I would rate it right now, but it's really good. I would just have to see how it ties together in the end, because there's some things that are on the table right now, like loose ends, and I want to see how they come together in the end before I give it a rating. So I can't really say what I feel like it deserves right now. It's a great book. That's all I could judge it on right now, and that's about it. But I'm gonna jump right back in. We're done. We finally finished. Real. That book was so good. The ending was so good. I did think it was like missing a little something at the ending, but now that I think about it, it ended how it was supposed to end, right? Love it. I love it. I'm kind of done because I don't know if this book is gonna get a second edition. I mean, a second installment in the series, but it needs to. But this book was so good. I don't know what to say. Like, I really don't know what to say because I'm obsessed with the characters, and I love the love that they share. I love how it grew, how we seen it transform from like a bud, you know, being like a seed being planted, and then seeing their love blossom, and you see how they grow as people. I love that aspect. And I told you all it was heavier topics, but I still didn't mind it. Like, I think they did a great job of just including awareness to, you know, what was going on in her life. I think Kennedy Ryan does a great job of bringing awareness to issues or disabilities as such that, you know, a lot of people don't talk about in books. And it's appreciated, especially coming from a black woman and her black characters, showing that, you know, we have these things too, or these things go on in our lives. It's very important. It shows the struggles and how, you know, we learn to adjust or learn to get through them. So I love that representation in those books because I do believe it matters, especially as a black woman seeing those type of issues and those type of things going on. It's important for us to see. But other than that, this book was good. I'm so happy I finished it. I don't know what to say. It's actually kind of surreal because I started this book last year. I don't want to say it was around this time, but I want to say probably in the summer, late summer. But this book was really good. Okay, so the rating, I want to say 4.5, 4.8, around that. I think that works, 4.5, 4.8. It's not a total 5 stars for me, but I'm very judgy when it comes down to books, so I don't really have a lot of 5-star ratings, but I feel like that's pretty high for me. And I just felt like the book was good. So 4.5, 4.8, it's great. Definitely would like another book in the series, but if that doesn't happen, I'm perfectly fine with that. But Kennedy Ryan writes so many great love stories, and this is like really topping it for me, especially after Yasmin and Josiah, I believe their name is, from Before I Let Go. I know her name is Yasmin, but I believe, yes, Josiah. So their book was really good. Their love story was amazing. And I guess to continue the series, I guess the next book, to continue the series, I believe the next book I'm going to finish is This Could Be Us, because I did start that book, loved it. And the only reason why I didn't finish the book is because I didn't want it to end, simply because of that, because I know we have to wait until next year to get another book in the Skyland series. So I think I'm going to start that next. So be on the lookout for that video. But appreciate you all joining me in this, and it really helped me accountable filming and all of that. So hopefully it won't take me as long for the next book. But it was a great time. I actually enjoyed this video more than I thought I would, because I didn't really have that much faith in me that I would get it done. But I'm glad I got it done. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.